Fight! New Silent, Liu Kang, Shang Tsung, Scorpion, Shao Kahn, Raiden, Sub-Zero. Come here!
Your spine will shake. Yes. I'm simply too fast.
The void begins. Death comes for all. Dream of nightmares. Beware the shadows. Outstanding. 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 You suck. Don't make me laugh. Impressive.
Welcome back, everybody, to the MK Mobile Podcast. I hope everybody is doing good. This episode is going to be a really fun one. We are talking about modifiers. Yes, the wonderful little add-ons. The game likes to add on to fights just to make it more challenging. I don't know if challenging is the right word, more like stressful, rage-inducing, blood pressure increasing, and just freaking annoying, okay? You can agree with me on that one. I mean, why not make an already difficult fight even harder to beat, right? After all, those modifiers are just another ingredient in the giant money-making cake called MK Mobile. The chefs generously sprinkle them in strategic spots to slow a player's progress and sell those delicious equipment packs. Those equipment packs. You can smell them. You can smell them cooking. They smell like money. That's right. Anyways, in the end, you guys, it seems these modifiers are definitely here to stay. So I asked you guys on Reddit and on Twitter and possibly, I can't remember, maybe on YouTube. I asked you what modifier you found the most annoying, and holy crap, you guys responded. So the first part of this video is going to find out what the most annoying modifier is in your guys' and gals' eyes. The second part is where I asked you all to give me the craziest modifiers that you think are coming out next. And we have some seriously crazy modifier ideas. So let's get right into it and let's start talking about the number one annoying tower modifier ranked by you guys, the players. Okay, let's start this episode off that I've coined Modifier Madness and find out what one came in first. Okay, this is the top 10 here right now. I'm going to start at the bottom and work my way to number one. These are the ones that made the list but didn't come in first, second, or third, all right? DOT Immune. Dark Magic. I don't know what the hell that means. Arctic Wind. Regeneration. By the way, regeneration is one of my major ones. Frickin', they can get out of control way too fast. Dampening and Hex. Okay, those are the 7 that made the list, but not in the top 3. Hex was a big one for me just because it totally ruins your character's passive. And once your passive is stripped away, like you build your teams based on your passives, okay? That's how I do it anyways. Then you fill in, support those passives with the equipment that you put on, and then your talent tree as well. So Hex was a huge one for me. Also regeneration. Here are the top 3 though. Coming in at number 3, frickin' Sandstorm. Okay, and if you don't remember what Sandstorm is, I'll read the definition to you, coming right from the game. It is when a sandstorm catches your active character and it will make them bleed. Okay, so you got damage over time, first of all. Then, if that was enough, it says prepare for their unblockable chance and critical hit chance to be greatly frickin' reduced. So not only are they taking away your critical hit chance, they're also taking away your unblockable chance. And if you are like me, you really need that unblockable chance as high as it can get. Okay, so that came in number 3 actually. Number 2, Enrage. Oh, frickin' Enrage. Enrage can get out of control so frickin' quickly. Okay, especially during boss fights, and especially if, let's say, there is a Strike Force Johnny Cage who just snorted a line of coke, because that's frickin' what it seems like. Seems like that guy is hopped up on something. Okay, and during boss fights, he's definitely different than my Strike Force Johnny Cage. But anyways, Enrage, I can totally see there right at the top. The number 1 most annoying modifier actually was One for All. And this is, of course, where the power generating teammate changes throughout your fight. Okay, I actually found this surprising because, and maybe it was just because that was the newest modifier to come to the game when I'm making this video and when I asked that question. It was featured in the Twisted Tower. I didn't find it too bad, but it did definitely mess up fights a little bit. I did see some very interesting ways that people found out how to like counter it, where they just put like a really strong character in, and then they sacrifice their other 2 characters or other 1 character so that you can change your characters more frequently, and it kind of like takes the edge off of that modifier a little bit. But for it to come in first, I was kind of surprised at that, honestly. I thought Sandstorm, Enrage, and I did forget one. I did forget one that is super bad, and it was on the list of the top 10. I did not say it, and it takes only 1. That's where 1 character, all it takes for the fight to be over is 1 of your characters to get KO'd. That one, I'm surprised, doesn't replace One for All. But this was your guys' votes, and I had to put it in the way that I got the results. So those are the top 3 most annoying modifiers in the player's eyes. If you have any differences, or if you think differently, let me know in the comments below, because this will be on YouTube. Or just reach out to me on Twitter too, and let me know what you think was the most annoying modifier if it didn't make this list, okay? Now, the second part of this episode is going to get really crazy. That is where I'm going to go through and feature your guys' responses to what you think the next crazy modifier could be. So prepare yourself. If you're driving, buckle that seatbelt. Well, hopefully your seatbelt's buckled already, but fucking put another seatbelt over you. I don't know. Get 2 seatbelts on you, because it's going to get crazy. And here we go. Starting off with the Twitter responses. First one is from Yamama, and that is the chosen one. So they say they choose 1 character to be in your team, even if it's gold or silver. Holy crap, that would be crazy. You know what? Why not just put bronze in there too? You think you got a good team going into fight, and then all of a sudden you don't. So yes, that would be absolutely crazy. Okay, Man with No Game 45, always a pleasure seeing your responses on here. He has a couple here. Inversion. Inverted controls. Good luck tapping the back of your phone. That'd be freaking nuts. Sudden death. 2 of your teammates and 2 of your opponent's teammates are KO'd at random at some point. 1 to 2 minutes in. Showdown at high noon between whoever is left. Well, sometimes that happens to me anyways, but still, freaking awesome. Bugged. Random bug forces, closes app. Oh, wait. That's pretty good. I like that. So, okay, moving on to Matt, GD81, who was another awesome guest I had on this podcast. He said 1 character disabled during match, so it's 1v1 battle. Oh, that would be wild. Dark Dragon, stoppage. Every 15 seconds, your fighting character will be stopped from doing basic attacks, and his block will be disabled for 6 seconds. Oh my god. That would be insane. Okay, 45 sneaks back in with 1 more. He goes, I got 1 more. You always have to think of mechanics that are already in the game that they could use. Along those lines, Boss Marksman Kung Jin reminded me of one way they could go: impenetrable. Opponents have unblockable immunity. Holy crap. You know what? They probably just throw like Sandstorm on top of that. just to make sure that no blocks are getting through. Okay, Bojidar, another awesome long-time vet of the game. Here we go. Machine learning. The game switches to autoplay every 5 to 10 seconds. This is freaking nuts. Because I love it, by the way. Freaking love that one. Autoplay is a really nice feature. Like if you're having to do something, if you're doing the dishes or whatever. And I've always like said that it's kind of like a student driver, where like they're driving on the road, and you might be doing something, you look up, and then all of a sudden they're on the sidewalk. Like it's completely like that. You don't know what they're doing. So anyways, that was freaking awesome. Okay, Drifted Knights, Captain Mexican, Sniper. A random teammate of yours can't fight, leaving only 2 teammates. Oh, he's got a couple too here. Ambush. 2 random teammates have their health reduced by 50%. Drunk. Your teammates are slowed by 50% throughout the match. Oh my god, that'd be terrible. If there's a Boraicho tower, I could see them doing something like that. Backup. When the first set of opponents are knocked out, another set join. Now that'd be kind of cool. That would be kind of cool. I always said if they could allow you to like stack more equipment cards. One piece of equipment that I kind of came up with was the collector's backpack, and when you get it maxed, you can set like extra, like 1 or 2 extra equipment cards in there. That'd be freaking awesome. This is kind of along the same lines where you could put like two more, like tag in two more characters in the background. The two got off. So freaking awesome responses. So let's move over to Reddit now. Okay, the first comment is from Winter Loud, and they say NRS/WB has now entered the chat in observation mode. Yeah, seriously, they are probably maybe checking this out. I don't know. Here we go. Blind squared, a new modifier that turns the screen completely black and prevents all inputs. Can only be bypassed by using bronze characters. Oh, and they also pair it with dark magic. That's a nightmare. That is a nightmare scenario. Okay, enrage battle with dark magic as modifier and only bronze characters are allowed. Whew. God, just like limiting it to bronze characters in general, it would take you years to pass just basic fights. Holy crap. Okay, let's see here. Every 10 seconds, bosses apply give me your money debuff. They drain $50 from you. Apply frostbite, slow, stun, blind, and slow on your entire team. Debuff cannot be stopped even by dispel. That's kind of the modifier for the whole game, actually. Yeah, and then also they kick you right square in the nuts. Yeah, death shield modifier on bosses. I think what they're referring to is like the skull shield that the Day of the Dead characters can get from Day of the Dead Jade. Oh, that'd be crazy. That's kind of like blowback though, I think, in ways, if that's what they're referring to. Okay, we got one here. It says Beyond. This is a long one. Listen up. Opponents will randomly enter a stage where they take extra 300% damage from your attacks, but they will have ignore the attacks from basic attacks, and their attacks can inflict a void debuff, which reduces the power generation for the entire match and cannot be removed by dispel. Ugh, the stage lasts for 10 seconds. So you basically enter hell for 10 seconds, and then a little bit of hell comes back to you and lasts the rest of the match. That's what I'm reading there. Okay, decay. Your team will have decreasing power generation for the rest of the match, and you take 1,000% more damage from your opponent's attack. There's a random chance you'll be hit by an acid rain, increasing the effects of the modifier by 500%. Oh, shit. That is crazy. That is crazy. You cannot use specials that you want. Game automatically performs them. That's like one of my biggest nightmares, is where the game, like the AI, like Bojar's, like the response, like the AI takes over. And now that, like, you have no control. Which sometimes it feels like that anyways. Okay. Something related to talent tree. Oh god, don't mess with the talent tree. Please don't mess with the talent tree. Disabled talent tree. The opponent team copies your talent tree. That would be interesting. Okay, moving over to YouTube comments. We've got two here. One from Nick. Basic attack cannot break blocks. Well, that's kind of like Sandstorm in a way. It's reducing anyways. So you'd be heavily reliant on your specials. Okay, number two part of that is every 10 seconds your active characters start losing health and decrease damage over time. That would get super annoying really quick. And finally, from Daniel M. At the beginning of the match, one of your characters is randomly chosen to die immediately. Okay, hopefully they don't listen to this and get any ideas, because those are some really good and crazy modifier ideas. So yeah, oh man, what a fun episode. What a freaking fun episode. Thank you all who responded to my poll and responded to my questions, because it's one of the funnest things I can do is just to like bring all your input in and put into a video like this. So fun. So if you have any other ideas, if you didn't get a chance to answer that, reach out to me on Twitter, reach out to me on YouTube, and leave me one. I'd love to see it. And if I missed one in this episode, I really apologize, but sometimes all the data gets kind of screwed up. And yeah, but apologize anyways. Okay, what a fun episode. Thank you all so much for making it a fun episode for me. Hope you enjoyed it. And that's it for this episode. I will see you all on the next episode of the MK Mobile Podcast.